Everybody, welcome back to a Power Five with Coach Bree. Hey, this week we're talking about feeling overwhelmed. This topic really just came to me because I've been really talking to a lot of to students and talking to parents and just talking to some of my players and a lot of people already. Like I said, we kind of at the beginning of the year, we're in that first quarter of the year, and people are already feeling overwhelmed. I know even for myself, I've caught myself kind of being consumed with everything that I have going on, between coaching and running my businesses and just church activities and just all these things. Some of us have so much going on. And so I just really thought about the concept of like, how are we feeling? Like, why are we feeling anxious? Why are we feeling like, man, I just need a vacation? Like, I just caught myself saying that like for the last couple of weeks, like, I just need a break. Like, I'm just so tired. Um, but when we're feeling those moments of feeling overwhelmed or we're feeling like, you know what, enough is enough, or I feel like I'm at my max capacity, right? We have to realize there's a couple things that we can really do, right? So one of the things is that we can learn to just release it and let it go. So those things that are like distractions to us, things that are kind of we're allowing to linger around us and kind of stay in our presence, some of those things we got to let go. Because I know, like I said, even as I'm moving forward with a lot of things in my life personally and in ministry and in business, I'm really learning like I got to let certain people go. I got to let certain situations go. Sometimes we hold on to certain burdens and we hold on to certain situations. It's like all it's doing is tearing us down. All it's doing is keeping us down, right? And it's keeping us in this negative mindset. And that's one thing I always teach my players, and I've been really having to do for myself is keeping that positive perspective, keeping that positive mindset. And sometimes that's hard to do, especially when you have negativity or you have so much going on, you just feel like you're sinking, right? Another thing is just control what you can control. That's one thing I have to say. Like, there's some things that are just out of my control. So why am I trying to fix something that I really can't fix? It kind of has to fix on its own, or it's up to somebody else to make that executive decision to change that situation. So I'm only in control of what I can control. That's one thing. Like, for example, one thing is my health. I've really taken control of my health. I'm really trying to take back my life and say, you know what, I'm going to be in the best shape that I can. I'm going to get healthy. I'm going to change and not just have a diet, but actually change my lifestyle so that I can continue to do this work, continue to be effective to youth and young adults, to be effective in coaching, and just to be able to walk in purpose, right? And so that's something you could take with you this week too, is control what you can control. Stop trying to do what you can't do or what you're not able to do or what it's meant for somebody else to handle, right? And then the other thing is to learn to remove yourself, again, from making a decision, removing yourself from certain environments. And that's not quitting. There's a difference between using wisdom and using discernment in certain situations versus, oh, I'm just a quitter. No. Just because you walk away from something or walk away from someone doesn't mean you're quitting. It means I got to protect my space. I got to protect me. You got to protect your heart. You got to protect your mind frame. And that's vital to anything and everything that we do. And that's one thing I'm really learning is like, I got to take care of Bree. You know what I mean? And so my thing is you have to take care of you. And so if you're feeling that again, that anxiousness, which causes that anxiety, and you're feeling stressed, you're feeling like, man, I'm just over it and over life and over the situation, sometimes it's best to remove it, especially if it's toxic, especially if it's just not benefiting us. And that's one thing I always encourage people is like, don't allow yourself to stick around for something that's just not healthy for you. It's like, what's the point, right? So that's kind of where we're at this week. I really want you to take time and look at those areas of where are you feeling overwhelmed? Where are you feeling stressed? Where are you feeling anxious at? And look at those areas of life and let's see if we can apply some of these takeaways to kind of remove and release some of that stuff. Okay. So I really hope that you guys have a blessed week and I look forward to seeing you next week. All right. Love you guys. Be blessed.